Hello everyone, I had promised you that I'll try and give you the inside information of what really happened yesterday inside the opposition meet. So here it is. I'll take a couple of minutes. Now, we all know by now that Arvind Kejriwal did not attend the joint press conference. It's safe to say that he skipped it. Later on, Aam Aadmi Party issued a statement, and you can see the statement on the screen, and in the statement it clearly said that unless Congress publicly denounces the ordinance that they call black ordinance, and unless there is an assurance that all 31 MPs, Rajya Sabha MPs of Congress will be opposing it in Rajya Sabha, till that time, till that announcement happens, Aam Aadmi Party will find it difficult to be part of such opposition meets in the future where Congress is part of, or go for any alliance that Congress is associated with. Now, there is only one concern. The concern is with the fourth paragraph of this statement of Aam Aadmi Party, where it says, today during the like-minded party meeting in Patna, many parties urged the Congress to publicly denounce the black ordinance. However, the Congress refused to do so. Now, how true is that one sentence? Because I have spoken to at least 6 political parties. Representatives of those political parties were part of the meeting, and they were there inside, and they seem to slightly disagree with this one very line that is part of the statement, because they say, yes, Arvind Kejriwal insisted to have a discussion. Yes, he wanted that Congress makes the announcement public. Now, to this, several political parties had raised objection. To this one insistence of Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister, several political leaders had suggested that no, you cannot do so, because they are discussing the larger interest of the country, quote unquote, and personal differences, other differences should be kept aside. At the moment, the focus should be on the country and Lok Sabha election 2024, and there was a sense of argument between Congress and Arvind Kejriwal, that is Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, if I have to believe my sources, it's very interesting. Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress president, had then responded that, look, we are not saying no, that we are not saying no, that you will not support or you will support the ordinance. And he, if I have to believe the sources, even suggested that if the BJP is taking any decision which is unconstitutional, undemocratic, do you think we will remain silent? In fact, Mallikarjun Kharge was almost like prepared. He took a letter out of a file, a letter which Arvind Kejriwal apparently has written to Mallikarjun Kharge's office without mentioning his name. So Mallikarjun Kharge, according to my source, had taken out that letter and showed him, is this the way to write a letter? If you're seeking assistance, if you're seeking our intervention, if you're seeking our help and support, is this the way to write a letter to the president of a party without even naming the president of the party? How can you expect we would be responding to it? And Congress did not apparently say that they will not be supporting Arvind Kejriwal. They said that they have a Lok Sabha committee, they have a Rajya Sabha committee, and they can have this discussion as a separate discussion at a later stage, and would want to have meeting with their respective Lok Sabha committee and Rajya Sabha committee before they make their position clear or give any kind of an assurance in front of public to Arvind Kejriwal. But then Arvind Kejriwal, according to those sources, was pretty much adamant and headstrong, something that had in a way dismayed the opposition parties, and they in a way had also expressed not so much of an appreciation. Then also happened the intervention of Mamata Banerjee. Well, Mamata Banerjee said, look, Arvind Kejriwal, according to my source, she apparently intervened and said, you know, you can keep this aside, this can be discussed at a later stage. Abhi hum log ko opposition unity pe baat karna hai, abhi isko aap side mein rakho. Arvind Kejriwal apparently has said, मेरे से तो कोई बात ही नहीं करता है. Then Mamata Banerjee apparently had said that क्यों कोई तुमसे बात नहीं करेगा, ज़रूर आपसे बात करेगा. अभी जब लंच आएगा आपके साथ चाय भी पिया जाएगा, हम लोग सब बात करेंगे, लेकिन फिलहाल के लिए फोकस ऑपोजिशन यूनिटी पे रखा जाए. So what else happened inside the meeting yesterday? Well, when Mallikarjun Kharge was managing Arvind Kejriwal, was responding to him over the ordinance, Rahul Gandhi did not really interfere. Now, he stayed quiet, he was listening to all. In fact, he did listen to one and all, and thereafter Congress was one of the very last parties who had spoken out, to have spoken inside the meeting yesterday. Well, as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, Rahul Gandhi yesterday had said one thing, that bygone is bygone. That they are not driven by the past anymore, they are not looking at the past anymore, they are not focusing on the past anymore, and that he is only focusing on the future. And he apparently said that now on we are all together. Now that's exactly what apparently Rahul Gandhi said, कि हम बीते हुए दिनों पे फोकस नहीं करेंगे और we will only be focusing on the future. We are all together. All our fights are over. They are all in the past. We are all together now. Now that's what Rahul Gandhi said.
एक साथ काम करेंगे, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी के साथ काम करेंगे और जो हमारी विचारधारा है जिसको हम शेयर करते हैं उसकी हम रक्षा करेंगे.
And then Lalu Prasad Yadav also had a message for Rahul Gandhi. No, don't mind, it's not on marriage, but inside the meeting Lalu Prasad Yadav had apparently told Rahul Gandhi, according to my source, that पहले हाथ मिलेंगे, उसके बाद दिल मिलेंगे और अगर वो हो गया तो 450 सीट हम लोग जीतेंगे. So as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, the approach that Nitish Kumar made and Lalu Prasad Yadav made in a way indicated that Congress should accommodate the interest of all the political parties, and the differences which are there, they should be kept in the past and they should all work together. Nitish Kumar, Bihar Chief Minister, at one point also had said that Mamata Banerjee बहुत senior leader है, उनकी बात सुननी चाहिए और वो opposition के लिए हम लोगों को एक साथ लाने के लिए बहुत मेहनत कर रही है. Apparently this was also said within the meeting. Mamata Banerjee even suggested that she congratulated Congress over the excellent victory in Karnataka. She also said that the victory in Karnataka is also a milestone, and she said, quote unquote, according to several sources, that पहले बंगाल ने करके दिखाया, उसके बाद कांग्रेस ने ये करके दिखाया. यानी ये चीज़ संभव है, अगर हम लोग सब एक साथ आ जाए तो बीजेपी को हराना संभव है. ये चीज़ भी ममता बनर्जी ने मीटिंग में कल कही थी, according to my sources. Now very interestingly, Mamata Banerjee had a separate meeting with Rahul Gandhi. I don't know whether it's safe to call a separate meeting or not, but my source tells me that Mamata Banerjee spoke to Rahul Gandhi, once the meeting was over, and they two together went on one side and then spoke very briefly, could be about 7 or 10 minutes, but they did connect. And why is it important to mention? Because in the state of West Bengal, Congress is at loggerheads with Trinamool Congress. Be it over Panchayat election, be it over political violence, be it over a whole host of other issues. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary had always taken a position against Trinamool Congress, something that Trinamool Congress has never appreciated. So yesterday at the meeting, Mamata Banerjee had a meeting, separate meeting with Rahul Gandhi, good 10 minutes, and thereafter there are pictures quite indicative of a new camaraderie which is in the making between Mamata Banerjee and Rahul Gandhi, between Trinamool Congress and the Congress. So minus the Arvind Kejriwal part, everything else went smooth. In fact, a very senior leader last night told me that this was the first occasion where the opposition appeared as a cohesive force. Whether there would be a rerun of the Arvind Kejriwal episode, again you have to wait and see, but for the time being all the parties want to move on, remembering this as a small hyphen between what happened yesterday inside the meeting and the next meeting which is now slated to happen in Shimla. Now what else happened in the meeting? The sheet sharing part, the most significant part, the important part was also deliberated upon, and at the moment the idea is they would go for 1:1 fight, which means whichever party is strong wherever against BJP, they would be given all the strength and force, support by all the parties to fight against BJP. Now 1:1 formula has been agreed upon. If there is a place which can be seen as an exception where 1:1 fight cannot be worked out, then they would go for a pre-announced alliance. Otherwise, it's going to be a 1:1 fight. Opposition parties, as you all know, have agreed to fight it unitedly, and they have also decided they don't want to be identified as opposition. Mamata Banerjee said yesterday inside the meeting that why are you calling us opposition? हम लोग विपक्ष क्यों कहलाए जाते हैं?
हमको ऑपोजिशन मत बोलो. हम लोग भी देश का सिटीजन है. हम लोग भी पैट्रियोटिक है. हम भी देशप्रेमिक है. हम भी भारत माता कहते हैं.
So all the opposition parties have agreed, and if my sources are to be believed, they have already decided on a tagline, and that is pro-people, pro-democracy, pro-secular ideas of India. I repeat, pro-people, pro-democracy, pro-secular ideas of India. That in all likeness could be the tagline of this opposition unity setup or the space they have now carved out. Now that apart, Rahul Gandhi was also made a separate approach by Nitish Kumar. What did Nitish Kumar say? According to my source, Nitish Kumar said that आप इतने बड़े पार्टी हो, आपका दिल भी बड़ा होना चाहिए. Now he also said that देखिए हम लोग बिहार में कैसे काम कर रहे हैं. We are having an alliance government in Bihar. Similarly, we can form an alliance government at the center. लेकिन कांग्रेस जितनी बड़ी पार्टी है उतना बड़ा उसका दिल होना चाहिए. Lalu Prasad Yadav and Nitish Kumar had a message for Rahul Gandhi. Towards the end, they said, Rahul ji, इसमें आप ही का अच्छा होगा. I repeat, they said, आप ही का अच्छा होगा. I leave it at that. In Patna, this is Tomal Shah for NTT.